Hey Pisces, what's up? Welcome to my channel. My name is Katie, and I'm going to be doing a general timeless reading for you guys. Let's see what messages are showing up in the cards for you. Spirit, please bring in the most relevant and important messages for the beautiful Pisces watching. I'm doing a little bit of a tarot reading session. You're going to see that I'm going to be doing several readings with the same candle there in the background because I can't sleep, and you know, this is what feels right at the moment. So I'm going to make the most out of the opportunity. I've been taking a lot of good care of myself, I promise you guys. COVID is almost out of my system completely. I can feel it leaving. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, I invite you to do so. I would love to have you here for the future readings that I may be doing. And also, if at any point you enjoy the reading, it resonates, if it helps at all, please consider the possibility of a donation. The link will be in the description box below. Alright, my loves. So with the High Priestess here, I see, Pisces, that you are very, very in touch with your intuition right now, okay? Your powerful High Priestess energy may be getting activated, meaning that your psychic abilities, your dreams, your telepathy, your manifestation skills, these are going to be quite strong at this time, okay? You're tapping into your power. But your full power, your full force as a spiritual being, unfortunately, is not entirely compatible with how you want things to unfold. Katie, what the hell do you mean? The Star card at the bottom of the deck. It's like the universe wants you to be that High Priestess, that High Priest, that magical, powerful representation of God. But in your mind, you've got this Emperor energy, which I gotta say is a little petty. Normally, I would go, with the classical meaning of the card, and I would say that you want to create your empire and do it in a way that works for you, and there's nothing wrong with that. But in this illustration, I get a sense that this guy has people kind of like a puppeteer. He wants to control people that way, and it feels forced. And the High Priestess here, you, in all of your glory and power, spiritual power, is the opposite of forced, if that makes sense. With the seasons, ebbs and flow of life, with the energy that rises, lowers, the sun, the moon, everything is cycles. And if you are in the allowance of those cycles, you tap into your power. But if you are in that desire for control, you deplete yourself and you get exhausted because you're going against the current, trying to control the ebbs and flows, trying to control how you feel, how you act, what you do, when you do it. It goes against the ebb and flow. Resisting. So if you just let yourself flow into the highs and lows without judgment, without an attachment of how things are supposed to be, how your day is supposed to look, if you just, get all of that out of the equation and allow yourself to be in that present moment, you find that your power magnifies and that you're no longer depleted. Some of you may say, why am I always depleted? Why am I always tired? I feel like I'm always exhausted and I don't do that much. Well, there could be something that you're fundamentally going against the current, like about your own nature. So you're a Pisces. If you're watching this, you have a placement in Pisces, most likely. You are intuitive. You are this high priestess. You have one foot here, but you also have one foot there. You know what I mean? Like, you're not entirely human. You're not entirely physical. You're not entirely practical. Even though it's great to have a little bit of that, you know, in this human world, you are ethereal. You're magical. You're like a fairy, you know, you're just not meant to be in a box. You're not meant to fit in a box. And you, with your ebbs and flows, perhaps trying to fit into a routine that society tells you is ideal, or your mind, your brain tells you is ideal. Trying to fit into that and force it makes you feel exhausted. Just, you know, if let's say that you are someone who wants to go to the gym every day at 5 in the morning, eat specifically this, that, or the other, do the same things at the same time every day, and this flows great to you, it just happens, then great. But if you're one of the people who want that, but it seems like an uphill battle, an uphill struggle, and you do it one day and the next day you're like, why can't I just do this thing for fucking 2 days straight? You may be going against kind of like a little bit of your nature. Like, is there a way in which you can do that thing every day, but that does not feel so forced? Is there a way in which you can maybe do it when you feel energized or when you wake up because it feels good? I don't know. I feel like some of you need to find a system that works for you and that honors the ebb and flow of your nature and the ebb and flow of life itself too. It's like trying to fit a square into a circle or whatever, a circle into a square. Like trying to, you know, I don't know if you've ever, yeah, you've probably heard me say this if you're a subscriber, that education is said to be wrong in the sense that everybody's so different, but we're all sort of qualified in the same, like judged by the same measures. And there's this kind of like, I think it's a meme or some illustration online, I don't know, in which there are 5 trees. And under the trees, 5 animals, 1 per tree. And the test is to climb the tree and get to the top the fastest. The first animal is a monkey. The second animal is a jaguar. The third animal is a fish. The fourth animal is a bunny. And the 5th animal is like a mosquito or some shit like that. I don't know. And, you know, it's clearly not a test that applies for all of them. Not everybody's built the same. And that is what I'm getting here. It's like a fish trying to climb a tree. So instead of punishing yourself, Pisces, instead of constantly feeling like you're not good enough, Spirit is telling you here, honor your nature, and in your nature is your power. Some of you may feel disconnected from Spirit at this time. Some of you may be feeling lonely, lost. Yeah, disconnected overall. So time, you know, meditative time of rest, maybe going outside at night, connecting to the stars, talking to your angels. It could be very helpful to sort of like bring you back into the awareness of who you are and your truth. You have done an exceptional job, Pisces, trying to keep your balance in times of lots of like flux, even chaos, I would say. You have tried real hard to stay in your balance, stay grounded, stay peaceful, have, you know, patience. But if you're feeling depleted, there is a very good chance that you are knowingly or unknowingly going against your nature. Not recognizing maybe the way that you operate in the world. Queen of Swords in the near future. There are some truths in the near future that you're going to be communicating to others, accepting about yourself, about others. You're going to be having some clear boundary setting with yourself and others, okay? So this is going to be very helpful to you. You may connect with someone who has very long hair. Very long hair. And this person, the way they see you, can help you understand your nature. So maybe ask this person, like, hey, how do you see me? Like, don't worry if you know, you're being accurate or not. Just tell me how you perceive me. And the way what they answer to you could actually be very beneficial in you understanding how you are. You may be definitely feeling tired at this time, Pisces. Even lost. But it's a wonderful time for you to contemplate this. In your environment, the King of Pentacles, Earth energy, sustaining you, taking care of you. This could be Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus energy. It doesn't have to be. This doesn't have to be a person, okay? This could be the energy in your environment. Nature. Energy that is perhaps ambitious. Energy that values stability, financial success. And yes, routine, of course. The problem is not routine. The problem is doing things that are or feel forced. Hopes and fears, the Three of Wands. A middle ground. Finding a middle ground between hard work and ease and flow. It's not that hard work, I don't know how to explain it. Like, the problem is not effort. The problem is misalignment. If there is something that's aligned to you, feeling like putting in the effort feels wonderful. It's almost somehow energizing. You feel like you have all the energy in the world. You want to keep going. You want to stay up late. You want to do your thing because it feels amazing and you're inspired. That kind of effort is welcome. The other kind of effort that is more on the lines of, oh my God, I hate this. I can't believe I have to do this. How am I going to get through this? Oh my goodness. You know, that kind of effort and going against the current, even though sometimes we have to, you know, do it because choosing a life based on that and tolerating that as a key component in your day-to-day life is not recommended. I would say it's not even acceptable. You know what I mean? Like, this reading is telling you to follow the inspiration, to step away from what feels forced and heavy and wrong. Some of you may have issues with a Leo who thinks perhaps that you're being petty. who sees you as a hippie child. You're probably kind of tired of this person. Take it if it resonates. This is kind of like a different storyline. But at the bottom of the deck, look at that. We have the Star card. So your wishes can be fulfilled, Pisces. But you have to make the choice to recognize where you are going against your own nature and where you're going against nature itself. There's a saying that goes, nature never hurries, but everything always gets done, or something like that. And this is inviting you to step into a profound, deep, almost like symbiotic connection to life, to nature, to the stars, the planets, the weather, the plants, the crystals, the animals. Like become one with everything, even though you already are. It's like surrender to your unity with that and allow yourself to rest when you feel tired. Allow yourself to rise with the sun if it feels right. To do certain things at different times because nature just kind of provides that space. Instead of fixing a structure with the mind and going against all the forces of nature to make that mental structure happen and depleting yourself in the process because you're probably not going to beat the force of nature. I assume. I don't know. Take it if it resonates, you guys. I love you so much. If you like these readings, if these help, the donation link will be in the description box below. Let me know if these are helpful to you. Any kind of donation, small or large, works wonderful for me. I am particularly grateful because this month with the COVID thing, donations are particularly, especially appreciated. More than usual. Just saying. But don't feel in any way obligated to do a donation, of course. It's not something you have to do. But, I don't know. I'm just saying I'm open to receiving